Wave Storm Tracker forecast is looking up for the next couple of days, up in the sense that the weather's going to be nice, but also up in the way of the heat that's going to be building. By the middle of next week, we could really be in it. We also have another spike middle of this week, so we've got a couple of rounds coming our way that I'll show you here in a second. Tail end of the showers and storms that went through yesterday. There you can see them blowing through. A couple of warnings along that line. That's Sunday evening. We had another round Saturday night and had a couple of stronger storms there. So that's a hail report, 9/10 of an inch, around an inch in diameter. There's a cluster of wind damage reports. It was all trees getting knocked down by some of the stronger wind gusts from last night. Of course, that's over. High pressures northwest. We have a northerly wind today, keeping the humidity tamped down somewhat and keeping it feeling really nice. And we're still in the mid 80s. Good stuff there. But as that high pushes east, we'll get more of a south to southwesterly flow, and the temperature is going to start to come up before we get a cold front that's essentially stalled to our northwest. It'll finally make a run at us and get in here around Thursday or so. May not completely get into the Commonwealth, but we will see an increasing chance for showers and storms later this week. Here's the beautiful view from our live WeatherBug camera. 61 degrees right now, and you've got fog that's on the dense side into our eastern counties, so look out for that. You've got temperatures in the 60s, dew points in the 60s. The humidity has been knocked down, and in fact, the dew point is in the upper 50s in Frankfort, up north in Covington. That's getting into a very comfortable range. When you're in the upper 60s to, of course, the 70s for the dew point, that's where you start to get into the really swampy stuff. And you want to talk about heat, triple-digit record heat, a big heat wave from the desert southwest. That's Phoenix over through Texas. They've got excessive heat warnings in that purplish fuchsia kind of color. And then over to heat advisories throughout much of the state of Texas. Now, this big high, this big heat dome, is going to gradually slide east. So it's pretty much parked right over parts of New Mexico and Texas today. And then tomorrow, it should start to slowly work its way into central Texas, and then eventually it's going to get even closer to us. So that heat will translate east. And again, there are going to be two different waves. Our maximum high so far this year, 93 degrees July 5th. If we don't meet or exceed that Wednesday, we'll have another chance to get up to, if not above that, next week. Notice how we're running kind of cool there, showing a pocket of below normal temperatures. Our average high is 86. Our forecast high today is 84. That doesn't last very long. Now, we're going to start to see that heat build. So by Wednesday, there's the first spike. Showers and storms kick in, and it'll keep it in check. And then by early next week, that's Monday or so, you can see the heat just getting even more substantial. This is where I think we could easily meet or exceed that 93-degree high, because the 6 to 10-day temperature outlook agrees, July 18th through July 22nd. Very high chance of being way above what we typically see for this time of the year. So, yeah, boil that down to just some big-time heat. 84 today. Morning fog giving way to mostly sunny skies. It'll be a warm and dry and pleasant afternoon. 60s overnight. Tomorrow, upper 80s, and then, yeah, we max it in the low 90s Wednesday, which means some folks may briefly hit the mid-90s. We'll back off that extreme a little bit with those shower and storm chances on the rise, and then as the showers and storms diminish, the heat starts to crank up again toward the end of the 8th day.